It's an incredible team for the Botswanans, but it's absolutely lashing with rain and anything can happen. Under pressure, first changeover, Botswana in front. They're all closing. They have risen like gods. Botswana by a whisker. Right. In absolutely savage conditions, the men's 4x4 is about to start, but not before the arrival of royalty. The South Africans, what a team this is. Van Niekerk, is he appearing for the last time? But for the rain, I would have said the Botswanans will have a crack at the world record here. And now to the United States. A run-off to qualify after they were impeded by the Zambians. So United States in 1, Portugal 2, Jamaica 3, Netherlands 4, Botswana 5, Qatar 6, Belgium 7, South Africa 8, Great Britain in lane 9. On paper, this could be a rerun of the United States against Botswana from last year's Olympics. It's an incredible team for the Botswanans, 3 of the 8 who lined up for the individual 4 final, but it's absolutely lashing with rain and anything can happen. The final of the men's 4x400 metre relay. While you have to contest our sport in all weathers, and the heavens have opened here in Tokyo for the last full lap race. Epe going really well at the moment. He's closed the gap on Yaya Ibrahim, and Ibrahim made the individual semis. Epi was a finalist. Good running, second from the outside from Lyles Pillay, who's put Lee Thompson of Great Britain under pressure. And Portugal running well on the inside, dragging Vernon Norwood with him, but look how much water is on lane 1. Norwood's feet will be absolutely soaked as we watch this first changeover. Botswana in front, arguably dead level with the Americans, and they've got Jacori Patterson, who's been running 43 for fun this year, although he didn't get an individual medal.
Jacori Patterson definitely out to prove a point here. He's got Letsile Tebogo, another athlete that might be disappointed with his performance so far here in Tokyo. There's an advantage for the South Africans in the drier lanes on the outside, but everybody now into lane 1. You can see the athletes choosing to run just off the curb. There's standing water on the inside of the track here. Jacori Patterson in the lead for the Americans at the moment, but he's got Letsile Tebogo, the Olympic 200-metre champion, on his shoulder. Tebogo is finding something here in the last 30 metres. Patterson and Tebogo will change over first, and then it will be the South Africans with Wade Van Niekerk. Great changeover for Alexander Doom as well.
The noise in the stadium is deafening. It's pouring with rain, and they're pouring on the pressure down the back straight. That's Van Niekerk up against Doom. Belgium in 4th, South Africa 3rd. The Americans are leading. What a blockbuster anchor leg we'll have. It'll be Rai Benjamin, the 400 hurdles champion, against Kevin Atshipi, the individual 400 winner. Doom's going backwards. Van Niekerk has a little bit of a gap, and he's finishing like a steam train. What a run by the world record holder. McQuaid to Benjamin, Kevin Atshipi, and the South Africans with Nene. It was inevitable Battens would fall. It's so wet out there. What a finishing prospect. Kevin Atshipi went 10th on the all-time list with his brilliant run in the final of the 400. Nene is smarting. He was the fastest man in the world this year coming into these World Championships. Benjamin smashed Varham and Dos Santos in the 4 hurdles. Can the Botswanans do it? No African nation has ever won this title. And look at Nene. Benjamin's driving for the line. What a finish. They're all closing. The American might be caught. Botswana by a whisker. What a race. What a week it's been in Tokyo. And for the first time in history, it's an African nation on top. In pouring rain, in atrocious conditions, they have risen like gods. What a finish. What a relay. The Botswanans in the crowd are in tears, and their star men are doing a dance of delight in the rain. What a way to seal the first African gold in the men's 4x4. So often, the finish line heroics belong to the Americans, but they were caught on the line. An inspired performance by a brilliant quartet. USA just been given second place by thousandths of a second, and it's a brilliant bronze for South Africa. But what a performance by the Botswanans. That was one of the best 4x4s I've ever seen, and they thoroughly deserve to be the champions of the world. Wow!
But Kevin Achipi, he almost looked like he was settling for the silver until the South Africans with the Tekite Nine came up on his shoulder, and that was enough to give Kevin Achipi the wake-up call to push all the way to the line. Perhaps he was just judging it perfectly, but there you can see Letsile Tebogo, 44.04. We knew these men were on for something special. The individual athletes, Epe, Ndori, Kevin Achipi, all making the final. But Tebogo looked better than he did yesterday, and to overhaul Corey Patterson, who's run 43 seconds this season, was quite something.
Finish of that race was extraordinary. Kevin Achipi does it on the lean, and just 0.02 of a second separated silver from bronze. This is a finish that the Botswanans will never tire of seeing again. But it took the 10th fastest man in history, Kevin Achipi, to come through the middle. I'll tell you what, to outrun Rai Benjamin, of all people, is an incredible achievement, and that's what it means to the African nation to be the champions of the world.
And for Letsile Tebogo, remember, disqualified in the 100, off the podium in the 200, but he does leave Tokyo with something.
It's the World Championship final over 100 metres. Oh, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. The tension was too much.
And it is a disqualification. And what sportsmanship behaviour there for Tebogo, just to take it on the chin. And they'll reign cleanly in this sprint race. Looks like a good start from Tebogo, perhaps more aggressively than we've seen him out of the blocks in recent races. Lyles going well in lane 7. Lyles at the moment up on Benarek. They're all side by side with 60 metres to go. They're still side by side with 50. Lyles trying to find something. He stretches away. It is a global title again for Noah Lyles. And Tebogo, a season's best in 4th place.
I mean, first of all, thanks to the team, the management, and everybody who believed in me. You know, I didn't believe myself coming into this league, because once you are used to bring a medal back home, you start to doubt yourself if you are really good enough. But they did believe in me, and I just had to step up to the occasion and just make sure that I make them proud. So I'm very happy with how I've ran my leg, and I was excited to see the split that I ran a 44.0 on that crazy weather.
Good thing for me, I'm very, very proud of myself. I'm very proud of my team for supporting me since the start of the championship, motivating me, lifting me up until today. They brought me on to the final, and I wanted to make sure that I perform well and get them a medal.
Feel pretty good. I mean, under the circumstances we were in yesterday, you know, having to do the runoff, so we were just blessed to have the opportunity to come out here to compete. And at the end of the day, we did the best we could. I mean, Botswana did a great job, South Africa did a great job, so our job was to just come out here and go for the gold. We did the best I could going for that. We came away with the silver.
I wanted to bring it home for these guys. Kind of disappointed I couldn't today. We have a really young transitional team right now, so the next couple of years, I think we're going to take this one and come back with some vengeance, next world champs, and try to get it done and possibly break the world record.
Individually, we all dreamt of getting a medal in some way, and no, man, I think it's a real privilege for us to stand here and call ourselves medalists today.
I think the guy said it all, you know. I think it was all about setting up the next guy, putting the next guy in a better position, you know. And that just made my job a whole lot easier, you know. Gave myself striking distance, and I'm glad we could come back with the bronze medal.
We have to have the same mentality and bring each other up when everybody is down, you know. And I'm happy with how it went. And bringing the medal, it's a bonus for us. I just wanted to make sure that the guys are proud. Even if I wasn't there, I'll still clap for those guys because they really deserve it. I did it in Paris. They clapped for me. Why not clap for them this time around?